Welcome back. I'm Kris. Today I want to dive a little deeper into the top 5 self care secrets for healing. In this video, we'll focus on meditation. I've not always been a big fan of meditation. I think I like the idea of meditating and certainly all the benefits you can get from meditating every day, but I think I had misguided fears about what meditation was for a long time, and so I steered clear of trying. I thought meditating was sitting with your legs crossed for hours at a time, hoping for nirvana of some sort. Since sitting cross legged is not something that I can do very easily, I never tried to meditate. Also, what the heck is nirvana? Since I didn't know what it was and had no desire to find out, that was the other reason I didn't try meditation. In a few minutes, I'm going to tell you 3 things that I do for meditation that are simple, easy, and free. That's my favorite part. And we know free fits right in with the frugal healing theme of my channel. Now remember, I'm not a licensed therapist or a medical practitioner of any kind, and what I'm sharing here with you is my own experience. And I hope that you will be inspired to look up some things for yourself and try them out. If anything feels off or you have any questions, please feel free to speak with the trusted professionals in your life. With that said, let's get going. I started looking into how meditation could benefit me. I found there are a bunch of benefits, but the ones that I was attracted to are stress reduction and management, better emotional health, including lessening of anxiety, and lengthening my attention span. For stress management and reduction, here's what I do. I focus on my breathing. I've been studying breathwork for at least 20 years now, and I'm fascinated at how it has improved my life. I've been able to get off of asthma medication because of the breathwork I've been doing, and I really do feel pretty even keeled when it comes to stress. Now, I'm not saying that I don't have stress. I totally have a ton of stress, but it doesn't bother me so much because I focus on my breathing. And it's able to get my mind off of the stress and onto the things that I'm able to have control over. Now, that's the biggest part of stress, I think, at least for me, is anything that I don't have control over just freaks me out. And now I'm not sure that meditation gurus would say focusing on your breath alone counts as meditation, but for me, it takes a few seconds and even a minute to give myself enough time to just take some deep breaths from my diaphragm, hold it a little bit, and then exhale longer than I inhaled. And it usually does the trick to calm me down. If you're looking for a guided meditation about breathing, be sure to check out my course on my website, Breathing 101, and I'll put the link in the description below. Next, let's talk about better emotional health and lessening anxiety. Now, what I'm about to say here is a little controversial, and that's okay because it's what I feel and it's my experience. There may or may not be scientific evidence to back up what I'm about to say, but I'm going to say it anyway. And hopefully, you can do a little research and talk to your professionals to see what they think. Also, take some time to look inside yourself and see if you can relate. For me, anxiety is a learned behavioral response. Am I saying anxiety is not an illness? No, it is an illness, but it can be controlled, and one that can certainly be eliminated with behavioral thinking and response to the things that may cause anxiety. Now, what I mean by learned behavioral response is that if you experience the same thing over and over again and tell yourself, this makes me so anxious, your mind is going to hear that and it's going to hear, this makes me anxious. And then it's going to abide and make you feel anxious. Okay, I know that sounds very simplistic, but as I've started paying attention to my triggers and how I respond, I've started changing my self talk to eliminate that phrase, "This makes me so anxious," to something more positive like, "This gives me pause. This allows me to stop and give myself choices that make me feel more empowered." As a result, I feel better and I'm more healthy. And that's the meditation technique that I use for better emotional health and anxiety, and that's paying attention to my triggers and how I respond. This definitely takes practice because I know for me, I've always been a reactor to things. My reactions tend to make me anxious because they put me in a position where I feel I don't have any control. But if I slow down and look at what's happening and why it's making me feel this way and how I can respond differently, then I have much more positive outlook and response and control of my response. I know meditation gurus may not call this practice meditation, but however, for me, the stepping back for a few minutes before I respond to a trigger or a situation helps me respond in a better way. And that's the key: respond instead of react. Lastly, meditation to lengthen my attention span. When I learned that focused attention meditation can increase your ability to focus and complete tasks, I was on board. The meditation gurus recommend 15 minutes of quiet meditation a day. Being resistant as I tend to be, I didn't feel I had time. But more than a matter of time, it was the act of meditating. I did not want to sit quietly and try to focus on something because I knew my monkey chatter brain would not let me. So, what I do to improve my attention span is very creative. I do crossword puzzles and I color in adult coloring books. I don't spend a whole lot of time doing it, but I do spend the 15 minutes that's recommended, and it's enough time for me to feel like I focused on something that's not work and giving me a little charge of creativity. So when I do go back to work, I can get all my tasks completed quickly and within the time frame. Again, would meditation gurus count puzzles and coloring as meditation? I don't know, but for me, it works and I'm counting it as meditation. So, this has been my take on meditation as a great way to bring about healing into your life. I hope you enjoyed it and I look forward to your comments. Please be nice. Also, subscribe to my channel, and share my videos. It will help me to build my channel towards my goal of monetization. The link to the breathing course is in the description. Thanks again and have a great day. Bye.